Let's take 5 minutes and see if you might be wasting a lot of money and a lot of effort doing things that really won't get you to where you want to go in your painting business. Brandon Lewis here with the Academy for Professional Painting Contractors. Please do hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment if you find this to be helpful. Let me ask you a question. This is worth writing down. What is your overarching big picture marketing goal? I'm going to ask that question again. What is your overarching big picture marketing goal? Most painting contractors cannot answer that question. If you do some digging with them, for the most part, they just want to stay busy. I want to be writing estimates and doing jobs. And so in a very haphazard manner, we go out and try to spend marketing dollars on lead services, websites, social media, whatever it is that you're doing to try to just make the phone ring. And over time, maybe you see some things that work pretty well. Maybe you see some things that don't. But most painting contractors have not really clearly defined the big goals for their marketing dollars. And it's a big problem. So let's talk about a few things that can help you craft a better marketing plan, and if nothing else, to just have a central theme that will allow you to inform your decisions. Okay, here's the first thing that you need to set a goal for. This is just a personal opinion. You need to build your painting business on the second transaction with someone and the first referral from someone. I will say this again. You need to build your painting business on the second transaction with an individual and the first referral. Why would you want to do this? Well, that second transaction is about 60% larger than the first one. The closing rates all of a sudden go from 30 to 40% to like 50 to 65 to 70%. The price objections go down when you've done work for the second time with someone. And all subsequent transactions are on average larger than the first. Why? Because they trust you more. They're more willing to give you more money and take on more risk because in the past you have performed well. Let's talk about the first referral. New clients cannot refer you, but old ones can, but only if you stay in consistent personal communication with them. That first referral costs very little money. The closing rates are high. Okay, the transaction size tends to be a little bit higher than cold leads off the internet or wherever you're getting them. So most people are just like, I just want to stay busy. Well, if you don't build your business on the second transaction and the first referral, after 20 years, you'll have a client list that you don't communicate with. You will lose as many clients as you get every year. And after about 3 or 4 years, if you do not retain your clients through communication, then you really get to start over again forever. Like after about year 3 or 5, you just stay at that same level of sales. It may go up and down $100,000. And it's not because you're doing something wrong with your marketing. It's not because your painting has changed. It's just because if you don't stay in touch with your clients, they forget who you are. But if you start out with the goal to build your business on the second transaction and the first referral, then all of a sudden, well, it informs everything you do. I have an ultimate goal that in year 10, I will have a customer list that is 2,000 people, and I will never have to actually write an estimate for anyone that I have not previously served or written an estimate to. It gets to a point to where your list gets so big and the communication is so strong and the relationship is so embedded that you never have to spend another dollar on net new marketing again. You never have to cannibalize your personal income just to try to incrementally increase revenue. So if you don't have this overarching goal in your marketing, like if you're just spending money here and there trying to be busy, but you don't have an end game, it's a problem. Here's a second thing that I want you to think about from your marketing standpoint. Right now, a lot of people are experiencing a decrease in leads, and they're not booked out nearly as far as they have been the prior 2 or 3 years. You need to give some thought about who you want to serve and where you want to serve them. Okay, for net new business, right? For net new business. it is my opinion that most people get way too far away from their home, way too far away from their shop with their marketing. You're spending hours on the road, driving this place, crossing over, going this place, going 2 or 3 hours in the car of just unproductive time every day. Instead, I would encourage you strongly to pick the most affluent neighborhoods that are immediately around you and to just live with them. Become the king of your local community. Become someone that is well known in a very short period of time within a zip code or two, and just saturate that area. There's no need to be traipsing all over a county to get to where you need to reach your sales goals, when most of it can probably be done within 10 to 15 minutes of your house or shop. Not for all of you. Some of you are in super rural areas. But most people only have like 0.0025% of their entire market share. And if you just focus close to home, and if you continue to go a mile deep and an inch wide, you can do a lot more with your marketing dollars. So, I'm Brandon Lewis here with the Academy for Professional Painting Contractors. Set some clear, consistent marketing goals that inform where you're going. If you do not have a long-term goal for your marketing, every year will just be a catch-as-catch-can attempt to keep your guys busy, and that's not really where you want to be. Brandon Lewis with the Academy for Professional Painting Contractors. If you have been watching my videos for years, if this is like the 15th, 16th, 20th, 10th, 200th video that you have watched of me, and you have not sent me an email to set up a diagnostic call, I really don't understand what you're waiting for. Not news. Brandon at paintersacademy.com. Brandon at paintersacademy.com, or you can call 423-800-0520. I'm getting my phone numbers mixed up here. 423-800-0520. And if you're kind of a timid sort of person and you think I'm a snake oil salesman because I dress like a drug dealer and wear flowery shirts, and the thought of getting on the phone with me just scares you to death, even though you are a very manly man and you're normally not scared, but the thought of telling somebody about what's actually going on in your business scares you crapless and you can't take action, that is fine. You will get there eventually. In the meantime, go to paintersacademy.com and just subscribe to our 5 Keys report, which is how to grow your 5 keys to growing your painting company in an uncertain economy, and hopefully that puppy will help you. And then if you are so led by the Lord, by all means, get on the phone with me. I will try to help you. I've actually had far more calls here recently than what I normally get this time of year, and I think it's just because, in a rocky economy where inflation is up and price sensitivity is up and close rates might be a little down and leads might be a little down, people are realizing that in order to make the same amount of money or grow their business and their income, they have to do something different. And so they've been reaching out to me for help. If I can help you, let me know. Brandon Lewis here with Painters Academy. I'll talk to you next time. Leave your posts, leave your comments, share, like, and whatever other social media things you need to do here. Talk to you next time. See ya.